Me again, I got cut off. I think my memory's running out of my arm. And but anyway, you get the gist about the kangaroo. And this is how they basically claimed the island in all South Australia. How are we going to do this? Oh, there you go. But anyway, I'd just like to address, maybe we've got things the wrong way around. Upside down, back to front, inside out type of thing. For those who have woken up or waking up, it's quite a mind-challenging experience, realising you've been lied to. And as some people say, they've been down the rabbit hole. Well, it's quite a big rabbit hole. It's quite deep. I spent a few years down there myself, and I needed a torch to get out, in a sense. But the most technically advanced people on the face of the planet were talking about, we're trying to go forward and all the other things. But I was a very, very rich man once, and then I basically went bush for a little while, and I realised that the most technically advanced people on the face of the planet are those who can live at one with nature, who don't basically need clothes, they don't really have a house, there's no hospitals, there's no shops, there's no nothing. You just catch it and eat it. And you're in tune to where the water is and so forth. People find it very difficult as we're all snugged up in our little homes next to our heaters and maybe watching TV, if you're still into that type of stuff. But could you imagine living in the bush naked and through the winter, through the summer and so forth, and for basically thousands of years, just like Adam and Eve? The perfect scenario, really. Respecting the birds, respecting the trees and so forth, keeping the water pure and enjoying fresh air. It seems we sort of got lost somewhere along the line, and we have all these concepts and ideas of being advanced. Well, the most advanced people are what we class as the most primitive. In fact, the government registered them as a plant, fauna and flora. They even call them natives, that means a plant. And when they say indigenous, that means someone who's basically got a limb missing or is basically unable to feed themselves. They need assistance to be fed and looked after because they're handicapped. The words, and like Abo, as soon as you put Abo, it's the abortion of a man. It's the abolition of a man, as C.S. Lewis wrote in his book. It's a terrible word, but they know exactly what they're saying. It's like the word Noddy. Most people smile and think they're little. Noddies were kings, black kings of Nod. Even Cain spent some time with them and married a little Noddy queen and had baby Enoch, who built a temple. Maybe the first Enochians, who knows? But anyway, it's just a thought, and because we're going to go through a time of change, and the world as we know it is going to be different. So it's time to connect, plug in, and connect with good people. And you'll find you have lots of friends of convenience. Well, they'll drop away because they're not convenient anymore. And if you're mixing with people and you think that something's not quite right, well, it's possibly not. Just be careful. And because some of us are waking up, we become what we call targeted individuals. And the government has what they call, government, military, whatever it is, they have what they call street gangs. And these are just basically goons that they've taken out of the prison and they registered them under the Mental Health Act. And they can do all terrible things and get away with it. They can plant things on you, make accusations and do all that type of stuff. So just be careful. And it's early days at the moment, but there are some big changes coming. That's what I reckon anyway. Anyway, thank you very much for listening, and thank you for your time, and may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may he shine his light down upon you, and give you strength in all that you say and do. Amen.